What's up, everybody? Ian from Dreamkillers. I was writing a blog the other day about the age of Japanese luxury, and it got me to thinking. See, I own a early 90s Lexus SC, and it has its fair share of problems, from plastic vents that crack and, trim moldings, or just bad plastics. But I wanted to see, and I was curious about what other brands of luxury Japanese cars were doing. Why not? What is Honda up to? What's Infiniti up to? So we're going to take a peek at this little car behind me. It's a 2001 Acura CL. Well, let's see what we can find. Oh man, look at this little gem. 2001 Acura CL. Needs a little bit of love, but it came over here yesterday and I got it running. So it's 3.2 VTEC. It was low on power steering, so we know we got a leak. Battery was shot, so I threw in another battery I had laying around. Oil's a little bit low, and tranny's a little bit low, but it's been sitting for 4 years. So we're just gonna have to see how that works out. Also, toss some Berrymans in there, throw some fuel in it, and then we'll see if we can get it to fire off. Let's see. I got a dome light.
That's a good sign.
It's a good sign. Okay. Oh, we got some dashers. And damn! Let's try this again. Try it again. No dash lights this time. Yes. Come on. Come on.
It's almost there.
Oh, yeah.
It's alive.
Right. Oh, there's knocking a little bit. It's not happy. Yeah, well, top end. She's not getting some oil, but wow, running. A little belt. Yeah. Let's back up here. That's good. The Honda specific stuff, though. Yeah. But now the question is if it'll move. If the brakes are going to work, because we'll see. It'll buff out. Well, this is fun. I'm dragging it. Oh, caliper. Something going on in the front end. Yeah, this is great. I wonder why this car was parked. Yeah. Oh, can you hear that? It's bad. It smells great in here. What is that? It's knocking. Oh, there's like a wheel knock. It is a premium edition car from what I'm seeing. This glorious paint, which is pearl white but looks just white. Headlights are faded, a very common thing anyway. But overall, nothing crazy. A lot of leaves, a lot of dirt. So this car sat for 4 years, and a lot of stuff happens with it. Your seals start to dry out without the car being used, without being running at all. Battery had gone flat, had to throw one in there. Just overall debris throughout the whole car. It's just everywhere. Just see, everything seems dry, like it hasn't gone through any heat cycles or anything like that. Looks like somebody did the timing belt about 10 years ago. So that's probably still good. Or not. This has a nice, beautiful headlight on this side. These are HIDs from the factory. They are quite expensive to change the bulb out on them because, you know, I guess unless you retrofit it with something, but factory replacements cost a bit. It had a little tiny scratch in the fender. Sure. So, I don't know. The car itself, overall, seems pretty good. Not too terrible. Let's take a look back here. I mean, you can just see visually just more grime just from years of it sitting. Yeah, stuff like that. But I don't know. I didn't really go through because I wanted to save it for, you know, for us going through it. A lot of corrosion on the alloys. That's pretty normal. They're okay, but they'll polish if you have to. But let's take a look on the inside. Wow. Door's light, not as heavy as like a Lexus door, it seems. Leather is in still decent condition. It has some very thick bolstering here. Well, let's hop in. All right, let's just start with the nice little hidden box. That's empty, sure. No paperwork, nothing. Main trunk button in there, it looks like. I don't see anything else here. No other hidden compartments down there. Ooh, Civic floor mats. Kept it with that Honda life. All right, let's check it out. So, a basic digital setup. I don't see anything really out of place on that. Let's see, radio, that's aftermarket there. Got a power outlet. Oh, that's interesting how that does that. I'm not sure if that's normal. And we got something in here. It says not an ashtray. Let's take a look and see what that is made of. All right, let's take a look. Not an ashtray. I got some money in there. That's great. This is like a velvet. You see that? Well, you know, I would have just made it out of plastic in case somebody actually did ash in there. I feel like this might catch fire. But either way, I'm sure you could get it with an ashtray. Most of that red has deteriorated on the inside, so that's nice. Not seeing anything else there. It looks like you got heated seats, driver, passenger, a nice little spot to lose things in. That's cool. Let's see. Same thing here. That goes way back. Definitely part of like a mattress kit or something like that. Typical Kenwoods from the 2000s. Oh boy, what is my cup holders maybe? What? Oh, what? How does this sit? Oh, okay. Huh. Not sure. That's actually badge. Is that Acura pen? It is. All right. Okay. Well, that's weird. I don't know what to make of that. It's definitely a thing. I mean, I feel like you could do something with that. Maybe. Hey, hold on a second. Woo! That's never been used. Actually, in fact, maybe a page or so is taken off of this. This doesn't look crazy, but that's a nice little hiding spot for somebody. Gauges are analog. There looks like a digital cluster. I remember seeing that when I tried to drive it. I can't remember what it is, but let's see what it does, if there's even power. Oh yeah, sure. So backlit. I'm not going to start it right now because I have a closed garage and that wouldn't be bad. So this specimen's got 188 on it. Backlit portions colored. With some gels or something, but not too terrible. Let's see. Shut that off. It looks like we have sunroof controls, cruise control, traction control, headlight off timer. There's audio control on that. I don't know if it works with the aftermarket. Heated mirrors and fully adjustable seats as well up here. Nice little chrome handle. Looks metal. That's cool. This is probably common. A little separation on the armrest. I'm not sure. I haven't really not too familiar with these, but the Lexuses do something very similar. Garage door or home opener. Just regular conventional lights. That's fine. Sunglass holder. Cool, cool. Normal stuff. Let's look down here again and make our way back. So it looks like, all right, so we have a 5-speed transmission. Boy, is this clean. What is that? Gross. 5-speed transmission. It looks like you have the automatic manual shifting, fun sport mode, if you will. I don't know what you call that. I drive manuals, so there's a button here. Button presses. Woo! That pops open. Again, pretty clean. Doesn't look like they ate peanuts or anything like that. Usually some sort of cup. Oh yeah. So you can get your Slurpees in there. Again, more clean. That goes through the back too. That is gross. Let's just let's get out of here with that. Armrest. Not sure how that opens. Okay, there's a button. Looks like we have a power outlet in there. Okay, that's very 2000s. Something else going on here too. I'm looking at this tab. There is two. Yeah, there we go. So we got ourselves another one of them things in there. I've seen charging ports put in there. There is some sort of adjustability, lumbar support maybe. I'm not positive without trying it out. It's not on the passenger seat. Another glove box back between these seats here. Let's take a look. Same kind of deal, just empty, no top lid. It locks. That's great. Another, not an ashtray holder down there. Can't see it with the phone, but somewhere down here. Yay. All right, well, you know what? I bet this armrest comes down. Let's check that out. And we have an armrest. Cup holders. And that's not a good sign, but what is that? What is that? Do I do this? I do have a key. That doesn't do anything. So what does that do? Oh, that goes through the trunk. Great. Yeah, do you try to fit through there? That is not that big. I was hoping that was a safe, actually. That would have been kind of dumb. Oh, it's different. You can lock that, I guess, to lock your chihuahuas in the trunk. I don't know how big that is. The trunk popper is down in the door. That's open. The gas, this is really hard to navigate, this coupe. Gas door's down there. That's fun. And so let's take a look and see what options we have in the trunk. Wow, that is wonderful. Shocks work. Okay, let's see what we got back here. Cargo hold area. I have to turn a light on. There we go. So we got some tools. See if I can. There we go. We got some tools here. Just a couple. Must be more. There's our jack right up here. That's kind of sitting in there nice. All right. Looks like there's Bose speakers in there. Let's see. Yeah, one in the door, one in the pillar. I guess that's okay. Let's see, we got a cargo net here. That looks great. A lot of very clean. We've got a Cards Against Humanity card. Great. Seems about right. And what do we have under here? Get this old Wix filter out of the way. Let's throw that. Okay, so gotta have the Berryman. Let's take a look here. I don't know how that opens up. Is it just, there we go. So lever flips up, pulls something. The cargo net's holding it down though. Well, how in the world? Okay, just beat the crap out of it, I guess. All right, so those things are being held up. Oh God, this is, how do you change a tire? All right, I'm just pulling the one side up. This is dumb. That is, oh, I would just lose my mind. So this cargo hold doesn't allow you to pull the back thing up. So now I had to remove that. What makes it still nearly impossible to get to. Golly. And then what do we have? We got spiders and looks like a donut. You know, I noticed with a lot of the Lexuses you get a full-size spare. But this Honda just has a normal donut in it, and that's cool. I guess you really don't need it. You're supposed to change those. Huh. Well, it's clearly a gold trim package, which is a nice touch, I guess. I'm just gonna shut that. Very interesting. I don't know. So, here's the thought on it. First, got to go through and do service on everything with this car and kind of get it all going and running. And then, you know, make some repairs. Just make it roadworthy, like you should do with every car. It does look like a Pontiac. That is weird. But I think what we're going to do here is take this car, maybe find some better wheels for it. Maybe find a better suspension, because you got to remember that this car and the two-door Accord are pretty similar. So if you were looking for one of these and you like the look, or you like the Accord's look, same difference to me really, other than some minor design stuff, I would go with the Accord, if just for driving around. And here's why. Expensive headlights. You can't get replacement CertiFit fenders. You have to find stuff from a junkyard. Same thing around. This car's not even listed in CertiFit's setup where the Accord is. So I think you're better off going that method. But, you know, that's up to you. I mean, it really is. But look at this. Wow. Just something. It is something. I don't know. It's needs some love. But I'm really into unique, different off the beaten path cars. And I think this would actually be a good one for that. When they sit lower, they have like a nice look to them. Right now it's in total factory mode, and that's fine. But maybe it's an option to make a really cool car. And who knows, maybe we'll give this car away. Maybe we'll, you know, sell it off. Or maybe just drive it. But only time will tell. But first things first, you gotta get this thing fixed up and tuned up and get this VTEC cracking. We'll probably do a drive around test with this sometime. I'd like to do that with these, but the tabs are pretty damn expired on this car. So we're not gonna be driving it around. But we'll get it going. Maybe tune it up, get some registration on it, and maybe take it for a little journey and then check it out. It might be something cool. It might not. But I don't know. Japanese luxury cars kind of lose, especially the ones from the 90s and the 2000s. They kind of get lost in that whole market. The value goes way down on them because they're just too much, but not enough at the same time. The design cues age poorly. The materials used age poorly. And they just don't hold their value. All right, here's my initial assessment on the car, and it's probably going to be more stuff to it, but this is where we're at right now. So one, the car overall needs to be cleaned. That's a no-brainer. That's just how it goes. Two, Figure out why the power steering's leaking. I'm assuming it's a seal is bad on the rack. Maybe it has lost its juice over the years. Finding out why you're losing oil in the engine, if that's just gaskets or if there's something going on. It wasn't a major loss, but he says he had been losing some over time. Find out why transmission fluid was low. There's probably, again, seal. Go through why the hood doesn't shut. Replace the headlight, replace the fender, get that all painted up, then do brakes. Obviously, by sitting so long, you had a bunch of, pitting going on with the rotors, and then also they were just kind of sticking just a little bit just from, sitting. Flat spots on the tires, so those have to get changed out. I've already put a new battery in the car because the battery is still under warranty, but had gone flat just from freezing, and it's dead. Figure out why there's a check engine light on the car. That probably has to do with something like an O2 sensor, something along that lines. It's just time will tell. There's a little tiny bit of noise up front, and it could be just associated with the brake calipers and rotors. But again, we got to go check that out. Figure out why she's making a thumping noise. It drove okay. It still has nice response. But it's a little bit of work. I don't know. There's a few more things that I probably won't be able to find until later. But, I guess for now, it's kind of like, let's dig into it and see what's going on. And then see if it's something that can keep on going, you know what I'm saying? So it'll run, it'll drive, and it'll do its thing. It's just to what capacity is that? So looking really looking forward to it. I got other things too. I don't know why I keep doing that, but here we go. Okay, there we are. So there's a car. But as they sit, they get tired, they get really old, and then eventually they end up in a junkyard and nobody cares about them anymore. But let's see if we can get this one to live a little bit longer of a life. So, all right, you guys, I'm gonna get grinding on this. I gotta turn the heat back on because it's like -4 outside. It's terrible. You know what? You'll see some more of this, and we'll check out some more cars too. All right, peace.